Now for our final hat. Save this for last because it's a little different than the others. As you can see, it's using 3/60. I'm also going to use one 5-inch round, and I've blown this up to about the size, it's at about 2 or 2.5 inches. Trim the nozzle really close. We'll get to that in a minute. We're going to start with this. What you want to do is pick every other one. It doesn't matter which ones you choose. So, and I'm going to make a bubble. Bring my hand around. About a hand and a thumb width from each of these ones. And again, remember, every other one is what you're going to work with. So make your bubble. Twist the first two together. And then go grab your third one. Do the same thing. And just bring them all together in the middle. We'll come back to those in a minute. Now that leaves 3 that are still sticking out to the side. What we're going to do with those is you're going to make about a, you can see that, about a 2-finger bubble. And you're going to come out to the end and do another bubble about a hand width or a little smaller. And then hold on to that. And then go to our next one that's sticking out and do another 2-finger bubble from it. You can see that there. And then the one that we started with that I just let go of, you've got that end bubble, bring it to that second one you just made. And then repeat the process. Now I'm going to turn this so you can see what I did as I did the 2-finger bubble here in the green. And then I poured a little bubble on the end. Then did the 2-finger bubble in the yellow and attach the end of that to there. I'm going to do the same thing. I've got an orange one left. I'm going to do my little bubble in the end, a hand width bubble. And then I'm going to come up and do my 2-finger bubble in the orange. And I'm going to take that bubble in the end of my yellow, attach it to the orange. And you can see how I drop that around just like I did my green there. And then I'm going to come up to the end of my orange, make my hand bubble, and come back where I started with that 2-finger bubble in the green. Bring that one in there. And let me straighten these up and you'll be able to see what I've done. Looking from the bottom, there's my green. And you can see how I did the 2-finger bubble over here and then jumped around to my yellow, and it's got the 2-finger bubble, and it jumps around over to the orange. There's a 2-finger bubble, and it jumps back to the green. So we're going to put those there. That brings us to our 3 that are sticking up on top. What we're going to do with those is we're going to make, I hesitate to call it a dog. It's going to be a creature of some sort. We'll just leave it at that. Doesn't matter which one you take, so pick one of these, and we're going to make just a fold twist, about a hand width. And the bubble itself, the fold, is about a hand width, so you can see how that kind of fits in my hand. And then we're going to tuck that down. I'm going to bring it around. Since I use the purple, I'm tucking that fold twist down in between the pink and the blue. And then bring the remaining purple sticking out in the front. That's going to be the nose and the mouth of our thing. Now we've got our large pink and blue sticking up on top there. Come up on them about, hang on to it, about a hand width or a little more, and twist the 2 of them together. These are going to give them some crazy ears sticking up there. And then to make sure they stay, because they're not going to stay twisted by themselves, put a pinch twist at the base of each one. I'll make one pinch twist out of the pink, one pinch twist out of the blue. No, you can't see a whole lot what I'm doing yet, don't worry. I'll straighten it back up. Let me bring it back up to the top. So you can see what I did is I came up and made a little wider than a hand width bubble out of each one, twisted them together, and then made a pinch twist at the base of each ear that's sticking up. And you can give his ears shape if you want. I'm going to bring him down a little bit like that. So you can see it's sort of a dog. Here's his mouth. His nose is sticking up in his ears. Now we're going to take our 5-inch round. We're going to divide that into 2 equal bubbles. These will, of course, become his eyes. We're going to take those and attach them at the base of the 2 that are sticking up. you get a strange creature, sort of like, it's sort of a gonzo dog sort of thing. I'm not really sure what you would call that. Up on top of the hat. I'll have to do our little balls out on the end of our ones that are sticking out, just for a little added character. And there you go.